Looky here, looky here. Hey, we are crawling on all fours, and today I'm talking about this little tiny truck. This is the HobbyPlus 1/18 scale CR18 EVO Plus. God, I wish they would just narrow down all of these names for RC cars and crawlers and whatever else. So many names, so many designations. Just come up with an easy to remember name or a couple names, whatever. But this truck being 1/18 scale is my first small scale tiny truck, and I've got to say it's been an absolute blast. I'm going to do a quick unboxing. Hope you enjoy. This actually showed up several days before it was supposed to, so I'm really excited and can't wait to open this up. CR18 EVO Pro, next level of micro crawler performance. This is my first small scale crawler. This is an 18th scale. I really can't stand the names and nomenclature, the naming schemes of these different products and crawlers, and I know FMS just has released a crawler called the Spider, and that's an easy name to remember, but all these names like CR18P and like that's a WL Toys 124017, something like that. It's just inconvenient to remember all these numbers and stuff. All right, anyway, so opening up this box, we've got standard baggie with your tire jack and charger, a little USB charger, some foamy inserts. Let's see here. Here is the transmitter, which is going to be a small handheld with, looks like the batteries will go in here. And I guess it only takes two AA's, so that's pretty good. Easy for some one-handed driving. Got some dip switches for some basic settings. There's your trim and throttle and steering, and some additional channels here. And here is the crawler. So that's definitely 1/18 scale. Take off this saran wrap. Looks like they may have wrapped this in their kitchen. So I'm really excited about this. Man, look at that. Preload on the suspension. I've been watching some videos on this, doing some reading online, and everybody's been really excited about this little crawler, just in the build quality and everything, what you get right out of the box. So this is a little LCG crawler, true LCG crawler with looks like a 5-degree skid, or 3 to 5 degree skid. Yeah, I really like that angle there. Good looking body, sits pretty flat. Yeah, sits really flat, look at that. These are 1.2 inch wheels and tires. So I think overall, it's like a 68 millimeter tire. But wow, nice and soft, sticky. Check out this body. I'll take off these pins. So this crawler I bought because I wanted something that was going to be easy to transport on a plane, because I'm going to be heading over to Sedona, Arizona, and this is going to be a fun little crawler to take with and get on the nice red rocks out there. Wow, look at that. So this is a really clean chassis. I like the, this is a lightweight aluminum, maybe even titanium frame rails. What is that? I think it's aluminum, but anyway, so pretty lightweight. I've got a 280 motor, 58 turn motor, because there is a two-speed two-speed transmission, and there's the little servo for it, which is just a stellar killer feature for this little crawler. To have 2 speeds in a 1/18 scale for less than 200 bucks. I think I got this for like 160 or something like that from Motion RC. And like I said, this was supposed to take a few more days to arrive, but this was shipped quickly. Payment was processed quickly, and I'm really glad that it's here. So there is the ESC and receiver combo. So I don't really know whether I need to swap that out down the road if I'm going to do any upgrades, but it's a FlySky receiver. I wonder if that's compatible with my FlySky transmitter. That would be really, really cool if it was. Yeah, so these are oil-filled shocks. It says Big Bore on the description. They're nice and smooth, very smooth, and it looks like with this preload that's on here already, I mean, you could see how it squats, and that's without the body, but I mean, the body weighs nothing. But yeah, with this preload, I should be able to get some additional weight on the front end here, so get some additional brass on these portal axles. By the way, this is a portal axle truck, and you know, talk about tremendous value. I really like looking for value in things like RC, and it's exactly what I did with that truck. It's exactly what I did when I bought my original OG Sendero truck, as well as the 4Runner Sendero, not the Trail Runner, but the Enduro Sendero with the Proline 4Runner body. Lots of good value in that for what I got it for. And so this as an RTR, again, looking for value, looking for good quality, and this seemed to have it just above everything else. So I do need to replace, or I will replace, at least from what I've been reading and seeing online, the drive shafts to the stainless steel shafts. Apparently these will snap under high load, so I'll get that replaced. But yeah, look at that. I mean, that's a nice flat motor mount there, skid plate, and I mean, there's not going to be much lockup there, you know, going over some rocks. A lot of the weight is pushed forward with that motor and transmission, as well as the servo being that far forward, so that's really nice. And as you can see, because it sits so flat, I mean, you know, everything is just put really low on that chassis, so or as low as it can be to still be effective. But yeah, man, I cannot wait to get this out on the rocks. So this is a tiny little battery. It is a nickel metal, I believe. No, it's a LiPo. Well, that's cool. So it includes a LiPo. This is truly ready to run, aside from, you know, 2 AA batteries to put in the transmitter. But let's see, this is a Molex connector.
Mo! Bloody Mo!
Anyway, yeah, this is crazy cool. Really, really like this. Yeah, that looks like a plastic servo arm, servo horn. The plastic arms and links, you know, not a big deal. I mean, again, this is under 200 bucks. I think for the steering, we can tighten that up. There are some kits online. yeah, with that preload, I'm not going to give you a lot of rebound on that just because the oil seems to be a little bit low. I'm probably going to open these up just to see how much oil is actually in there. Doesn't seem like there's much really, but we'll see. All right, so I put some batteries in here. So actually it's 4 AAAs, not AA's, because it is a tiny little thing. So I did connect it, and we've got a really quiet servo and really nice modulation there. Pretty slow. Let me take a second here. I'm going to put this battery. This is in the standard slow gearing mode. And whoa! Look at that. See ya. The quality of the Lexan, that's a nice rigid. That's not thin and cheap. I mean, that's got some rigidity to it. So only drawback is maybe just some tearing down the road, depending on, you know, maybe on these corners here along the fenders. But other than that, so this is nicely secured with these pins. I mean, that's their job to secure, but it's tight. Like, there's no play to this at all. It's really on there, and like I said, there's no play. All right, final thoughts. I don't think I have to say again how excited I am that I've made the purchase. I was researching, you know, a couple different models. I was researching the TRX4M, which was definitely something I wanted to get, and I was probably going to get. There are a lot of aftermarket parts for that. And then all of a sudden, this came up. This came up in a search for 18th scale, and saw some videos, and it was already getting some hot press and lots of views on YouTube. So did some more research. This was about, I think it's about 168, 169 bucks retail. It might be around 200 retail, but you know, the minimum advertised price I think is around 168 or 158, something like that. But the fact is, this is under 175, well below 200 bucks. And at 149, the TRX4M, you know, there were still quite a few upgrades that I would have done. That's a straight axle truck. This is a portal axle truck. It has already an LCG frame, the chassis, as well as a pretty decent motor, a 280 size motor on a little 1/18 scale. So that's pretty good. It's quiet. Great tires, 1.2 inch tires, 68 millimeters approximately overall diameter. Go pick one up, see if your local hobby store sells these. Otherwise, pick them up at Motion RC. You will not be disappointed with this purchase. Well, thanks so much for watching this video, and I hope this helps you in your search for a small scale truck or your next crawler, or maybe even a first crawler. I have been extremely pleased with this purchase. I am not disappointed at all, and neither will you be. So I do have a link in the description below of where I purchased this with motionrc.com. Go check them out. They've got some spare parts as well. And I do want to thank all my subscribers who have given me support. I really do appreciate that. If you like this video, please give us a thumbs up and send it off to somebody who's thinking about getting into the crawling hobby. And we'll see you again soon. Keep crawling.